What's going on, everybody? SJ Collectibles back with another unboxing and action figure review video. And as you can see, I've got the new Series 4 Master Chief figure from the Spartan collection. And this one, by far, is the best one yet. Now that Infinite is out, they have definitely given us the best paint scheme on the mounted armor so far. And they've went back to doing this vacuum plastic visor. Thank God, because I was really scared that they were going to start doing the painted visors like they gave on the Series 3 Chief. And I'm happy to say that they did not do that, and I'm excited that they gave us this. It has a really good paint scheme. The damage is not like the Series 3 figure as well, and it just looks gorgeous. I've been collecting all the series so far, except for like some of the repaint ones, but I've really been collecting all of the Halo Reach Noble Team figures. So you can see this one has June in it, and I know it's not a review on June, but here he is right here. Amazing figure. Gave him this sniper rifle from the Noble Team statue when Halo Reach first came out, and also gave him the wrist thing. So yeah, if you can find that statue for cheap and it has the weapons, they definitely fit with these figures much better than the little rinky-dink sniper rifle he came with. And this is an amazing figure too, but I'm not reviewing him, so I'm going to set him back aside. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite Chief that they've released so far. The first series one was cool, but his armor was super bright, and I actually went back and I gave him a wash, so he looks really cool. And you can see he's darker, but for the most part, this was the Series 1 Chief, and that's what he looks like with a nice little black wash on him. So I'll set him there as a comparison. And then also from the series, I have the Halo 2 Master Chief. I did get his little tiny baby hands and took those off, and I replaced them with, I'm going to repaint this gun too to be more like Halo 2, but I did replace them with a Series 1 Master Chief Spartan Collection hands, because I don't know what they were thinking with those little baby hands they gave him, but they were not for a Spartan, and they looked really stupid on him. I want to repaint him too, because his armor color is really off as well, but this one I really love because it really takes me back to when Joyride was making these. It just really feels like a Joyride Studios figure. But anyway, back to what we are reviewing. Series 4 Spartan Collection Master Chief. And we're going to get him out of the box, and we are going to take a look at everything that comes with him. So I got everything out of the box, and first off, we got the little Covenant plasma pistol. Not a lot of detail on it, but it does still look really good. It has a peg point on it for putting it on the hip. And he also comes with the MA40 assault rifle with a brand new paint job on it as well. Looks really freaking good. But as far as Chief goes, he'll always get this bad boy right here in my eyes. So yeah, he'll definitely be getting this rifle. Even though this one looks good, I prefer this one. And this one came with Palmer. He does come with multiple sets of hands. So, yeah, these two. You've got some fists, left and right hand fists. You've also got just this plain hand as well. And as for the Chief himself, here he is. I don't know why they cannot just give him a trigger firing hand. Why not? Gets really annoying. So he's got these two gripping hands. They are separated, and what I do, because they're a little solid plastic on them, I'll take them under some really hot water and loosen them up and reposition the hands. I'll actually take an X-Acto blade and cut between these two fingers to separate them, and make it so he can put his fingers on the trigger a lot better. And again, when it's hot, you can just run it underneath the cold water, and it should freeze your pose in place. But I do really like this armor. Holy crap. Like I said before, the paint scheme is amazing. On the back, you can take this and flip it and have a peg so you can mount his gun onto it. And same thing goes for his thighs. Both of these points, they flip and they will have a peg on them. It's a really good idea. But yeah, I got one. No flaws on the visor. Looks perfect. I personally liked the original neck joint that they did for Chief, because now his neck looks a little long. I will be taking the helmet off and shaving it down and remounting it. But yeah, if you take a look at the Series 1 Chief compared to this one, his neck looks way too freaking long. Like, come on. That looks so much better. Just how low it is. But this is my custom painted one next to this with a wash. But yeah, I will say too, because a lot of my complaints with these figures are, what the hell are they thinking with their articulation? Because you take them out of the box and a lot of them be all floppy, like they've been played with 1,000 times by a little kid. But this one, I will say, like Series 3 was ridiculous, and the Series 1 I didn't really have a problem with, but Series 2 was unbelievable. And Series 3 was pretty bad as well. But this one is pretty solid, I'll say. Really good. He does not have that thing on the wrist gauntlet. What is it? The grapple hook thing. And so they went back to this repaint, how he should have looked. But they gave us this new neck articulation. And back to the vacuform visor that they did away with Series 3. But this figure is just really good. Again, I'm not giving him the MA40 rifle. Man, these hands are really solid. But, I mean, I guess you really don't have to do the finger thing. Because this new hand sculpt really kind of fits it really good. So, but I know it'll be some problems. Never mind. I guess I was wrong. But it's still a little stiff trying to get these hands to hold the gun. But I really like this figure because you can always get him into some really good dynamic poses. I really love these new Chief figures. I love the McFarlane Toys stuff, but I don't know. I had to get used to the 5-inch scale. I just really love this scale. And when they get done with doing the Spartans, can we please get a Covenant collection? How cool would it be to get some Elites and some Grunts and some Hunters and everything to go with these Spartans? Come on. Come on, Jazzwares, get it going. I mean, these are, for what you get for $20, this is such a good figure, because anybody else would probably do it for $30-40. I'm not a fan of Fortnite, but their Fortnite figures were really cool. I didn't have a lot of them, but some of them I had. I really liked. But I really am digging what they're doing with these Spartan collection figures, despite some of the really loosey-goosey joints they've done. So, yeah, what I'm going to do right now is bring in some more comparisons, because I have made all of Blue Team to go with them. So, right now, I'll bring in Fred. This is my Fred custom I did. I did add in his little knives, and they do come out of the sheaths. And this was the Spartan, this collection, Master Chief, but I did some sculpting on the helmet to differentiate it from the other one. Spartan laser on his back. And this was from the other line of Halo figures with like the removable armor and stuff that I think, what was it, Mattel that made them, and like the weapons were way too big for them, but they fit perfectly in line with the Spartan collection figures. So that's Fred with the Chief. And now I'll bring in Linda. Really love it. She has the little rinky-dink sniper rifle for now. But yeah, sculpted her head over top of the cat figure. But yeah, I definitely love how she came out. But my favorite Spartan of all of Blue Team is Kelly. And she was a cat figure, and I think I used the McFarlane's Mass Effect helmet because it had a really good EVA look to it, and it was in scale with the figures. And I said, what the hell? I repainted it, added these to the top of it, and it really looks like the aesthetic of her helmet from Halo, you know, whatever one the cover of this new Halo Reach book that just came out, Ghost of Reach, whatever it was called. So yeah, I know she has more of a white armor, but I do like this color armor. And lastly, I made Samuel, one of the first Spartans to die underneath Master Chief's command on a mission before they really had this mounted armor, but I just had to make him. So he's got like that gunmetal gray color to him, and it is a Master Chief body with that other red Spartan 4 helmet. So it looks really awesome. So that's Master Chief with all Blue Team. Love how they all look. And I really do love this Chief. My only problem with him is his freaking neck. I hate it. I hate this neck. It just is so long, and it looks stupid. Like, look, he looks like it's like sitting on a thumb. Ugh, no one's neck's like that. It's my only complaint with this Chief, but everything else I love on him. I love the armor color aesthetic. There's not all this damage on the 117. I mean, you make a Halo 3 Master Chief with this armor color. That would be perfect. But I really love the Infinite armor because it really reminds me of that Halo, the package, how it's all big and bulky like that. That's what I want the mounted armor to look like, just big and bulky and like imposing and everything. But I don't know if there's leaks or anything. I would really like to see a Covenant collection. And here he is with June. You know, his other series counterpart. Again, I just love that they made the Spartan 3 is a lot shorter. And I don't know. I saw some leaked images of George, and I really hope that they didn't just use this. I hope they went out of their way and made him bigger. But looking at the leaked photos, he looks like they just used this. God, it's going to look stupid if that's what they did. But for the most part, I really do love this Chief figure. I hope you all like the review. And like and subscribe to the page. Comment below if you would like to say anything. You know, tell me what you think about my custom Blue Team figures. Who's your favorite Spartan and why? You know, mine is Kelly. I just really love her backstory. I love her character. I always loved how she was written in the Fall of Reach book and everything. And you know, I just overall really cool character. Favorite Spartan. But anyway. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Again, this is SJ Collectibles, and telling you all that toys keep you young, And take it easy, everyone.